Hi friends, I'm Kay from K Yoga. This is an intense practice focused on our legs. Arrive at the top of your mat, feet together, heels just slightly apart, standing up nice and tall, palms facing forward. Find length all the way up to the top of your head. Inhale, sweep your hands up, palms to touch. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Take your hands down to your sides, bend your knees, sweep your fingertips across the mat, coming into a nice chair pose. Let's have a quick peek down at your knees. Make sure you can still see the big toes. If not, send the hips back, rib cage in, gaze forward. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward. Last time, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Melt your chest across your thighs into a forward fold. Ripple up into a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a downward facing dog. Press the floor away from you, curl the tailbone to the sky, rib cage in, look forward, right foot forward, back heel drops, warrior 1. Shoulders away from the ears, lunging into that right knee, press on the outer edge of the left foot, hips and shoulders square to the top of the mat. Hands down, step back, downward dog. Left foot forward, arms up, warrior 1 on this side. Again, lunging into the left knee, press on the outer edge of the right foot. Hands down, step back, downward dog. Raise the heels as high as you can, bend your knees, draw your chest to your thighs, look forward, spring forward to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Bend your knees, head drops. Sweep the fingertips across the mat, coming into a nice chair pose. Weight is in the heels. Draw your hands to heart center. Again, raise the heels. Keep the hips low. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower. Last one, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the heels lifted, straighten out the legs, reach your hands up to the sky, even if it means you have to tiptoe around. Stay up nice and high on the balls of your feet. Look up, stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower them here. Draw your hands to heart center. Bend the knees, sweep the fingertips across the mat, chair pose. Exhale. Ripple up to a flat back. Plant the hands. Step back into your downward dog. Right foot forward, back heel drops, warrior 1. Hands down and back. Left foot and up. Hands down, step back. Raise the heels, bend the knees, look forward, spring forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Sweep the fingertips across the mat, chair pose. Weight is in the heels. Hands to heart center. Lower your hips if you can. Hips back, then up onto the balls of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the heels lifted, straighten out the legs, reach up to the sky. Again, you can tippy toe around, but stay up on the balls of your feet. Reaching up to the sky, look up, chin up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the heels, take your hands to heart center. Sweep the fingertips across the mat, chair pose. Exhale, fold. You can have your knees bent here if you like. Ripple up, flat back. Hands down, step back into your downward facing dog. Curl the tail to the sky, rib cage in. Right foot forward, back heel drops, warrior 1. Hands down, step back, and forward with the left. Drop the back heel, warrior 1. Hands down, step back. Raise the heels as high as you can, bend the knees, look forward, spring forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Sweep the fingertips across the mat, chair pose. Hands to heart center, weight is into the heels, then up onto the balls of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower. Last time, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten out the legs, up onto the balls of the feet, lift, lift, lift. Center of the chest reaches to the sky, and you can even pitter patter around. It's okay. Stay up on the balls of the feet as high as you can. Reach up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop your heels, hands to heart center. Release your fingertips across the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, chest over the thighs. Ripple up to a flat back. Plant your hands, step back into your downward dog. Step forward with the right foot. Stay high on the back heel. Draw your hands up and into cactus arms. We're going to slowly lower and lift the back knee 1 inch off of the earth. So lower as you lift, straighten the arms to the sky. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step into that right foot. And because of spacing here, I'm going to move back. With your hands up to the sky, root into all 3 points of that right foot. Begin to hinge at the hip, chest and thigh parallel to the earth, coming into a warrior 3. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming up into an upright position, take your hands to your hips. You can choose to either grab the left knee with the left hand. The other option, if it's available to you, is to grab your big toe with the peace finger and your thumb, extend the leg forward, so whatever feels good in the body. I'll mirror you now with the bent knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg out to the side, gaze in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now draw your leg forward. Slowly release and bend the right knee. Reach back with the left leg into a crescent lunge. Now take your hands down to your sides, coming into a runner's lunge. Step touch the left foot forwards to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees, sweep the fingertips across the mat, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Ripple up to a flat back. Plant your hands, step back into a downward dog. Take your left foot forward, stay high on your back heel. Slowly start to sweep up into your lunge on this side. Bend your elbows into your cactus arms, lower that back knee. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step into that left foot. As you step into that left foot, hinge at the hips. I have long arms, so I'm going to step back. So, as you hinge at the hips, chest and thigh parallel to the earth, stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming up into an upright position, hands to your hips, and again choosing to either grab your knee or your big toe with your peace finger and your thumb, extend the leg forward. I'll mirror you again with a bent knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg to the side, gaze to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gaze forward, leg forward. Slowly start to bend that left knee. Step back into your crescent lunge. Gently melt your arms down to your sides. Slowly prepping for your runner's lunge with your chest 45 degrees from your thigh. Step touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweep the fingertips across the mat, coming into a chair pose. Exhale, fold, root into your feet, and slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time, tucking the tailbone, letting the head stack last. Stand up nice and tall, palms facing forward. Step to the top of your mat if you aren't already there. Hands to your hips. I'm going to mirror you now. So step back and face me. Toes point out slightly. Bend your knees. Come into a goddess pose. Take your hands into cactus arms. If you can, try to find a 90-degree angle with both knees. Let's have a quick peek down. I can probably go a bit lower myself. Great. From here, you're going to raise and lower the right heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now both. See if you can keep your carriage steady. Try not to bounce up and down as you raise and lower the heels. Nice and low with the hips. Raise and lower the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten out the legs. Maybe shake them around. See how they feel. They are very much awake. We're going to do that 2 more times. So catch your breath. Hands on your hips. Bend your knees. You can choose here to either bring your hands back into cactus arms, or you can take your hands to your hips. Lower the hips, find your 90 degrees. Pressing on the outer edge of your feet if that feels comfortable. Raise and lower the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the legs, shake them out, catch your breath. We'll do that one last time. Are you sweating? I'm sweating. So from here, bend your knees again, choosing either hands on the hips or hands in cactus arms. Nice and low at the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't bounce. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten out the legs, shake them out. Now that we've shaken out our legs, let's stand to the top of the mat. Once again, feet together. Bend the knees, sweep the fingertips across the mat, coming into a chair pose. Weight is into the heels, hands to heart center, up onto the balls of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see if we can lower all the way down to the earth with the heels lifted, fingertips down, maybe rock down onto your bottom. Shimmy your bottom halfway down the mat, hands underneath the knees, roll down one vertebrae at a time. You can also reach forward, melting your back onto the earth, hands down to your sides. Walk your feet close enough you can barely tickle your heels with your fingertips. Take your right ankle over the left knee. Allow the right knee to open up. Hands underneath the left thigh, drawing that knee in towards your chest. Reach the left heel to the sky. Stay here with your breath. Try to flex the right pinky toe towards the outer knee, just to protect the knee so the awareness stays in the hip. Slowly release. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Again, you're still flexing the pinky toe towards the outer knee to protect the left knee. Slowly release. Take the bottoms of your feet to touch. Let the knees melt open. Lift your hips and lower. Let gravity assist you here. Draw your knees in towards one another. From here, take your feet wider than hip width. Let both knees melt over to the left. Hands behind the head. Look down towards your right hip. Heel toe the right foot out so that the knee is in line with the hip. Once you're there, let the head melt down to the earth, hands down to your sides. For those of you who feel like you need a little bit more in the hip, you can take your left heel over your right knee. Just go as far as it feels good in the body. Slowly release. Take the knees up to the sky, feet wider than hip width. Let both knees melt over to the right, hands behind the head. Look down towards your hip. Again, heel toe that foot out until the left knee is in line with the left hip. Head down, hands to the sides. Again, you can take the right ankle over the left knee to go deeper into the stretch, whatever feels better in the body. And gently release. Heel toe your feet closer together, hands underneath your knees, rock forward and back 3 times. On your third time, come to seated. Find length all the way up to the top of your head. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale. Namaste.